Love you all. Welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. This is your love hour right before happy hour, sponsored by Florida Love. Join us each week as we spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love. Now, back to spreading love.
This is for you, Kenny. It's the Florida Love Show, paying love forward is the theme. It's the Florida Love Show, hosted by Kenny and his dream. Every special guest brings their love to the set, and the interview flies, it all comes alive like a duet. He wears many hearts, so he has a very special side. In the Brooklyn Cafe, it's a big love buffet. With roses galore, and you are adored. Come take a bouquet. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Shine your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Love this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Give the gift of love and pay it forward and go. Give a kiss, give a hug. It's the Florida Love Show. Love you, Kenny.
Love you, Sharon. So welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. And this is going to be an amazing show. I'm so excited for this show. And it's all about autism love. And it's National Autism Awareness Month. And we are celebrating love for all with autism. And also acceptance of everyone. And this week, Catherine Love said to me, Kenny, please talk about acceptance in all human beings loving and accepting each other. So here at Florida Love, this is my dream for all of us to love each other. I say I love you to everybody. I came out of my apartment, I said I love you. I love you, Allison, love you, love you. Please keep the comments coming. Oh, you were an anniversary being a volunteer at the hospital. Happy anniversary, Allison, love you, love you. So, oh, hey, Victoria, love you, love you. I was thinking of you all day today with your presentation. Love you, love you. Oh, my God, Karen, crazy about costumes. Love you, Karen. Love you, love you. Oh, Victoria, I was thinking about you all day. A huge presentation today. I love you, love you, love you. So we can all love each other, and it's real simple. 3 words, I love you. And for me, love is the absence of judgment. It's the absence of criticism. It's the absence of gossip. It's the absence of hatred. It's the absence of resentment. Love is love. Love is saying I love you, and especially with autism love, that we love everyone. We include everyone. We're all human beings. We're all the same. And I don't believe in labeling. So I believe that we're human beings. We all have skin, eyes, hair. We're all the same. We all are the same. So here at Florida Love, our mission is to love all 7 billion human beings and for all 7 billion human beings to love each other. And I always say life is short. So I could pass on the show in this moment. So while I'm here and I have moments, I'm going to love all of you, each and every one of you. And I'm going to say I love you to everyone. So like today, I went to Publix, I picked up these roses, I said I love you to everyone, and we have an amazing event coming up here at Florida Love. We have a Day of Love, Sunday, May 16th, and we're going to be handing out hundreds and hundreds of roses to all the parishioners at Victory City Church and saying I love you. So please come, 11 a.m., May 16th. I call it Sunday Love, the Day of Love, and sponsored by Florida Love and Publix. And I love you, Publix. Publix has been a huge supporter. I love you, love you, love you. They actually got a standing ovation at the last Day of Love we had on Palm Sunday. So I want to play the news so you get an idea about what Florida Love and Roses for Change is all about. Now, Florida Love is a nonprofit, so everything with Florida Love, the show, Roses for Change, we're a 501c3 nonprofit. So I want to show the news where I hand out hundreds of roses to teenagers and I say I love you.
We're continuing to bring you inspiring stories from our area about people changing their communities for the better. Tonight, WPTV News Channel 5's Chris Gilmore shares the story of a man on a mission to spread love, one rose at a time.
Roses are red and Ken Lerman's suit is too.
Love you, Anthony.
If you see his bouquets, he has a message for you.
Man, love you, brother.
The 55-year-old loves love,
I love you.
and he now uses roses to let people know it.
No, I love you.
There's some pain behind Lerman's purpose. His Roses for Change campaign began this summer after he and people across the country witnessed the fallout following the death of George Floyd while in police custody.
How can one human being do that to another human being? Like, I was crying when I saw it.
Armed with roses and a message of love, Lerman says he wanted to reach those most affected.
I got to give this to all the African Americans. They're hurting.
His message has since caught on both online and in Palm Beach County, where he regularly shares love and roses to people of all colors. We caught up with Lerman with 100 of his favorite flowers in hand at the Milagro Center in Delray Beach.
A lot of learning goes on every day here in the Milagro Center, but today's lesson consisted of some flowers and 3 words going a long way.
I love you.
I was surprised and I was like, oh, I love you too.
A lot of these teens say it's been a while since they've heard those words directed at them, and even longer since they have been given flowers.
It was kind of weird at first. I was like, roses giving someone flowers. It was kind of weird because I didn't expect that, but it's pretty nice. It's a really nice gesture.
He said, I love you, you stay safe, and he told my grandma happy birthday too.
Lerman says he hopes the connection he makes with strangers leaves a lasting impact.
That's my mission every single day, to spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love.
Because maybe all you need is love. In Delray Beach, Chris Gilmore, WPTV News Channel 5.
And you can help us.
And she's a singer, she's a radio host, and she's got a nonprofit called Ability Beyond Disabilities. And Rachel believes that we can be anything we want to be, no matter what, anything we want to be. So I want to play the Sephora video about Rachel, so Rachel explains to you what she stands for.
I'm Rachel and I have autism. I was diagnosed with autism at age 3. I have epilepsy and dyspraxia, which is another thing that comes with autism. It's kind of like a package deal. I had trouble walking, sitting. I have weakness in my hands. I couldn't even hold a pencil, but yeah, I was bullied a lot. Always being told that I was stupid. I remember being in my principal's office in preschool. There were doctors in there saying, this girl's never gonna amount to anything. It's hard because I never really thought of myself as beautiful for the longest time. But Sephora really inspired me. So it started from teaching myself how to hold a pencil to an eyebrow pencil, and I don't think I do a terrible job. I did my own makeup today. Recently, I found my own beauty. When my mom and I go into Sephora, I like playing with lipstick and lip gloss. But to be honest, I think that people shouldn't be afraid to go natural because you should embrace the beauty you have on the inside. As a kid, I wanted to be an author so bad. That was just within me. And now I'm in college, double majoring in creative writing and communications. Since I have autism, I used to hate loud noises. But right now, music plays a big part of my life. I'm going to have my own radio show that will explore the barriers between opera and heavy metal, and I'm excited. I think everybody still struggles to belong. We always have to find our place in this world, and we're always working hard, but I think I belong now because I have people who care about me, they love me for me, and I'm starting to love myself every day, and that's good, right? Autism doesn't hinder people. We are not like what people see in the media. We are capable. I just tell myself, Rachel, you're not disabled. You can do this. We can conquer anything.
Love you, Rachel. Yes, we can conquer anything. And so I want to show another video about not taking people for granted. And I always say life is short. I could pass right now in this moment. So I'm going to love you all while I'm still here. And so please play the video about not taking people for granted and life is short.
I hope this doesn't happen to anyone, but I already know people that have experienced this. One day, Rachel was fine. She was going about her day. She was busy. She was productive. She was spending time with her family and friends. But then all of a sudden, she developed a cough and started to get a high fever, and she had no idea what it was. When she went to get checked at the hospital, they realized that it was COVID-19. She wasn't allowed to leave the hospital. She couldn't go back to her husband and her family and her friends. She had to stay there. But she was young and healthy, or so they thought. So they thought she would be fine if she just stayed there and recovered. By the time you see this video, there will be over 1 million cases of COVID-19 in the United States alone, with over 56,000 deaths and over 137,000 recoveries. There are over 3 million cases in the world and over 211,000 deaths and over 919,000 that have recovered. But Rachel's story was not one of recovery. Even though they expected her to recover shortly after she was diagnosed, it actually got worse. Her husband would regularly visit, but without being able to be face to face with her, he would drop off meals, flowers, messages, and her favorite items from home. She had beaten diseases before, so the doctors believed that she'd be able to fight this one off as well. She'd FaceTime her husband every day until she couldn't. COVID-19 gave her a cardiac arrest, and so she sadly passed away. Her husband wasn't by her side. There were so many things that he wanted to say to her. So many memories he wanted to relive with her. So many new memories he wanted to make with her. So many plans and dreams they had together. They had their whole life ahead of them, or so they thought. He was heartbroken, completely distraught. No one could come to see him, and he didn't really want to pick up the call to anyone. It was the toughest time in his life, and he was going through it alone. He finally decided that he was going to go to the hospital to pick up her items and everything that she had left behind. When he got home, he opened her phone to see the pictures they had and wanted to start looking through all the memories that they had captured. And as he was going through her photo gallery, he found a picture. This picture was of a note, and on that note, she had written to him, this is what it said.
My love, I love you more than you could imagine. I am going to miss you so incredibly much. You have been my best partner, my best friend, and my greatest adventure. From the moment we met, I knew you were the person I wanted to spend my life with. You're the most kind-hearted, generous, and caring soul I've ever known. And I'm so grateful to call you my husband. I want you to continue being the man I fell in love with. Continue living, my darling. I know this all feels scary, but I promise it's going to be okay. All my love, Rachel.
The Buddha said, the trouble is you think you have time. You never know how long you have with someone, so don't waste it arguing. Don't waste it complaining and comparing and criticizing, and don't waste it fighting. Don't let your last words to someone be words you don't mean. Don't let your last interaction be full of pain. Don't let your last shared emotion be anger, because you don't know when your last time will be your last ever.
Wow. So actually, I'm going to dedicate that to Carol Zuckerman, who I went to high school with. I did it in loving memory to her a few weeks ago. She was fine. 2 weeks before, I got a text right before the show that she had passed from COVID-19. I went to high school with her. So I love you, Carol. Love you, Carol Zuckerman. I love you, Allison. Love you, love you. So, you know, it's amazing. That was done 11 months ago. Those numbers are 10 times what he said. 10 times. He said 56,000 deaths, 560,000, 600,000. So life is short. So when Sharon saw the video, she felt this need to express this song about love and about touch and about being there for one another. So I'm going to have Sharon sing the song that she felt like singing about this video.
Hi everyone. So sometimes when we touch by Dan Hill, as Kenny said, is dedicated to anyone who has lost someone or couldn't be with someone in their last moments. There was a long time where you weren't allowed to go into the hospital. Only the patient could be there. So savor every minute. I'd rather hurt you honestly wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. Romance and all its strategy leaves me battling with my pride. Through the insecurity, some tenderness survives. I'm just another writer, still trapped within my truth. A hesitant prize fighter, still trapped within my youth. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much, and I have to close my eyes and hide. I wanna hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. Times I'd like to break you and drive you to your knees. At times I'd like to break through and hold you endlessly. At times I understand you, and I know how hard you've tried. I've watched while love commands you, and I've watched love pass you by. Times I think we're drifters, searching for a friend, a brother or a sister, then the passion flares again. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much, and I have to close my eyes and hide. I wanna hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides.
So beautiful, Sharon.
Thank you.
Yeah, so when you thought about that video and then you came up with that song about sometimes when we touch,
Yeah, it's like another hug is not going to be enough, right? Every last one, it still becomes the last one, and you wish you had another one. But when you are in that embrace, when you are with that special someone, the people that you love, really focus on what brings you joy, what's special about that person. Be present in that moment, not on your phone, not on the TV, but really with each other, and enjoy every minute.
yeah, yeah. So I love you, Sharon, and
Love you.
you know, I always say a hug is a silent way to say I love you. So everybody's writing in how beautiful the song was, Sharon, how much they love you.
Thank you.
So every week I play a song from Love Songs. We have a little group called Love Songs with almost 30,000 people on it. It's growing 5,000 a week all over the world. Love is love. So I want to play this song. I'm always touched by a song. It's by the Carpenters, and when I saw this girl singing, I was in tears. So please play the song from Love Songs.
When there's no getting over that rainbow, when my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. Day after day, I must face a world of strangers where I don't belong. I'm not that strong. It's nice to know that there's someone I can turn to who will always care. You're always there when there's no getting over that rainbow. When my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can't take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. So many times when the city seems to be without a friendly face, a lonely place, it's nice to know that you'll be there if I need you, and you'll always smile. It's all worthwhile when there's no getting over that rainbow. When my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. Touch me and I end up singing. Troubles seem to up and disappear. You touch me with the love you're bringing. I can't really lose when you're near. When you're near, my love, if all my friends have forgotten half their promises, they're not unkind, just hard to find. One look at you and I know that I could learn to live without the rest. I found the best when there's no getting over that rainbow. When my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day. When there's no getting over that rainbow, when my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. Without you. Without you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I picked that song from Love Songs because I have two guests coming on and Won't Last a Day Without You. These are two organizations that are there, like steadfast for everyone with autism. They just love, being there for the autism community. And so when there's no getting over that rainbow, they're there. So I want to introduce my first guest, Samantha Salver from Joshua's Path and Goodman JFS, and they're so there for kids and adults with autism. And so Samantha is going to share. I call her Samantha Love. I love you, love you, love you, Samantha. Welcome to the Florida Love Show.
Thank you.
So Samantha, please share about Joshua's Path and Goodman JFS and the autism community.
Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you for having me. So Joshua's Path is a program at Goodman JFS where we support adults with autism or other developmental disabilities, anyone in the neurodiverse community, and their families. We help their families find support for themselves as well as the individuals that they care for. We offer information referral services to community-based organizations. We also offer services through our program. Right now we have a program called Zoom Together, where we're meeting 6 hours a week, working on social communication and building relationships with each other, trying to improve our self-esteem and have some successful relationships. We also have a program called Boost that our new cohort will be starting in fall, where we teach employable skills to people on the spectrum so that they can have meaningful work and be a part of our community in that way as well. We also run a monthly seminar series where we try to give information and perspectives to people in the community about raising someone on the spectrum or caring for them long after they age out of school, or even preparing for when their caregivers pass away, because like Kenny Love said, we don't know when our last day is going to be, and we have to be prepared and prepare our loved ones for when that happens too. So we help with all those aspects.
So beautiful, Samantha, what you do for the autism community. So I want to play the slideshow, show everybody some of the photos that are just, I was in tears as I made this. So please show the slideshow. Beautiful.
Yeah, I love that slideshow too, Kenny. Thank you for showing it. It had a good variety of what our different programs were. They had some pictures from our Boost program where our individuals are not only spending 12 weeks learning social skills and soft skills such as boundary making and how to greet your coworkers or how to take feedback from your coworkers, and then all the way to another 12 weeks where they have hands-on work experiences both within the JFS facilities and outside in different organizations around the community. And a lot of our students have become employed through this program, and it's really great. Even when students don't get gainful employment after these programs, the friendships that they've made and the interpersonal skills that they've built still take them much further than they were before they started. Some other pictures I saw in there were our seminar series. There was one picture where we had a panel of people with differing abilities, and they got to share their personal experience, because oftentimes they'll say, this is what autism looks like, but everyone looks so different, or this is what developmental disabilities looks like, or this is what all of them need, but that's not the case. So this was a panel to talk about all different abilities and their strengths in the community and what struggles they've had in the community. We've also showed a lot of fun recreational activities for our students. This, I think, is the most important part. I think a really unfortunate thing that our students have seen over and over again is unsuccessful relationships that they had in either school or work or family, and to give them the opportunity to have positive experiences and positive relationships and use the skills that they learned with us or before they came to us gives them that extra bit of confidence and gives them that extra bit that they can talk about when they're in a conversation with a friend. It's not what'd you do yesterday, nothing. It's, oh, I met with my friends on Zoom, we played a game, we met at the park. giving them those small experiences makes such a difference to them. And once they can have 1 or 2 or 3 positive experiences, they won't be scared to try to use those skills with other people in the community. And that's really the main part, is having them practice the skills and becoming successful and gaining that self-confidence.
Amazing. So being successful and having that self-confidence. And so I love when all the kids were holding up the boost signs. That was like my favorite photo.
Yeah.
And so I love you, Samantha. Your heart is so huge. And I got to know Samantha this week. And I said to Samantha, you could do a zillion things. You're an LCSW. You could do a zillion things. And since the show's about love and acceptance, how come you choose to do what you do?
I think there's a few main reasons I do what I do. One, I grew up and still have dyslexia, so I know what it's like to need the extra support and the extra set of hands and the extra help to reach what my goals were. There were plenty of people who thought a girl who didn't talk till she was 3 wouldn't be able to go to college or get a graduate degree. But here I am. I needed a lot of support, and my education probably looked a lot different than other people's, but different isn't bad. Different is okay. As long as we get to where we want to go, and as long as we're self-determined to get there and it's not outside forces, then I think that's the most powerful way to get somewhere. Another reason I do what I do is because I'm only good at a few things, and this is one of them. So it's not only a passion, a hobby, but it's one of the few things I find myself really excelling at.
Yeah, and you love what you do. So beautiful, Samantha. And you're all about love and acceptance. Like, so anybody can call you and get that you've been through it, and they get to be loved by you. So how do they reach you?
Yeah, good question. So anyone can call me. I work for Joshua's Path at Goodman JFS in Broward County. We serve all of Broward County, any ages of people on the spectrum and their families. You can go to jfsbroward.org to get my contact information, or you can email me at ssalver@jfsbroward.com. I look forward to hearing from some of you and hopefully helping you and your family get to where you guys want to be.
Beautiful. So they can reach out to you anytime.
Well, I won't answer nights and weekends.
I understand that, but they can reach out to you and know that you're going to love them no matter what.
No matter what. Everyone's welcome. I don't care where your background is from. All Broward County residents are welcome to call here, and if you don't live in Broward County, give me a call anyways, and I'll tell you who to call. That can help you in your community.
Yeah, and there was another thing we discussed, since it's Jewish Family Service, it's not just about being Jewish, it's both Jewish and not Jewish.
Right, JFS is Jewish Family Services, but Joshua's Path is a program that's welcome to anyone of any cultural or heritage background.
So Catherine just wrote in, Catherine Love, she said to me this week she wants the show to be about love and acceptance. She wrote, "That's so beautiful, Samantha. I love how you tell your story about how you still have autism and your struggle. That's very brave."
Thank you. Yeah, we've all got our struggles, and we have to be open and honest so that people can relate and we can all be loved by each other.
Yeah, and Catherine shared that she had it in her family, and so many people are saying how much they love you right now. There's so much pouring out of love, and I just really love you so much, Samantha, and I thank you for being on the Florida Love Show today. It's an honor to have you.
The honor's mine. I feel the love. Thank you so much, Kenny.
Great. So I just have one question. Is there any message you want to leave with everyone?
Yes, I do. If I could share with everyone one thing is, and we talked about this the other day too, is be mindful of your language. We use the word disability very freeingly, but I don't think everyone who is labeled disabled is actually disabled. We are just differently abled. And so I encourage you to use neurodiversity instead of disabled, or neurotypical to describe someone who's not part of that community. Remember, your language is very important. spread the love with your language.
Beautiful. Mindful of your language. I love you, I love you, I love you, Samantha.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm just really moved by Samantha and how loving she is and how she just loves the autism community with Joshua's Path and Goodman JFS. So please reach out to her. So I want to introduce my second guest. And my second guest, you know, this is how love spreads. I mean, I always say God is love. And when love is spreading, Karen Salver just wrote in. Is that your mom? I love you, Karen. She wrote great presentation. She loves you, loves you, loves you. Love you, Mom. Love you, Karen. Wow, that's very moving. Love you. So this is how love spreads with God. Coincidences happen. I mean, it's incredible. So Nancy Hack, I said, I'm having an autism show, you know, who do you know? And she said, please reach out to Lisa, the founder of Love Serving Autism. So I reached out to Lisa, and she couldn't be on last week, and she was able to be on this week. And I got to know Lisa and how she serves the autism community. So Lisa comes in today, and she says, you know, I know this great singer who would be amazing for your show. Her name is Margot. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, is that Margot Joy? And she's like, yeah, Margot Joy. She'd be great for your show. And I said to myself, God is love. God is love. God is love. So Margot's my like first cousin. I mean, Margot is like the love cousin of my life. I love you so much, Margot. And Margot was on the show weeks back. And it's just, again, this is what happens when love is spreading and the Florida Love Show and love spreads. People get to know each other, love spreads, I love you, I love you, I love you. The autism community comes together, love you, love you, love you. And these are the miracles that happen. With great love come miracles. So I want to introduce you to Lisa, the founder of Love Serving Autism. I love you, Lisa. Welcome to the Florida Love Show.
Thank you, Ken Lerman, for inviting me.
Yeah, so please share with us what you do and how you got inspired to do what you do.
That's a great question. So Love Serving Autism is a nonprofit organization. I am a speech and language therapist and also a certified tennis professional, so I combine my two passions to open a nonprofit here in South Florida. And we provide specialized therapeutic tennis instruction, teaching communication and life skills to children and adults on the spectrum and with developmental disabilities. So we basically use the sport of tennis as a therapy experience for the children with special needs here and actually started at the Palm Beach School for Autism in January 2017, and we've expanded to, we had 14 locations before the pandemic started, and so now we're beginning to reopen our programs, which is exciting.
Yeah. So I want to share the news when you were on in November during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic, and you had a conversation about it on the news. So please play the news.
TV is committed to helping you rebound during these times of COVID-19. A Palm Beach County nonprofit dedicated to helping people on the autism spectrum is serving up success.
WPTV News Channel 5's Sabir Rayford shows you how a new grant is helping them bounce back during the pandemic.
Darren Corso's son Tristan keeps him busy.
You know, honestly, his favorite thing in the world to do other than be on his iPad is play tennis.
Tristan is living with autism. His dad says the pandemic has made their day-to-day activities more difficult.
It was like, you know, just like that, the whole world shut down and we're locked in the house, basically.
It was a big sudden stop.
Tristan is one of 200 people with autism learning tennis through Love Serving Autism. Lisa Pugliese is the founder of the nonprofit.
We teach communication and life skills to children and adults with autism through the sport of tennis. We shut down our programs, all of our in-person classes.
Lisa says that's when they decided to go virtual, using Zoom to teach tennis and mindfulness.
A lot of the individuals have sensory input challenges, and so a lot of times, you know, they come to tennis and they're not regulated and just running around and exercising and hitting the tennis ball really calms their nervous system.
She says they were struggling to take on new clients because of the pandemic. Now, a $25,000 grant will allow them to expand their programming in the pandemic.
You get to still see each other and connect and provide that additional social interaction that they weren't able to receive.
Reporting in Palm Beach County, Sabir Rakeford, WPTV.
Beautiful. So what was happening then? And
Well, in March 2020, our organization had to postpone all of our in-person programs, like the rest of the world, with their businesses and companies. And so it was difficult to fundraise. You know, we weren't able to really, obviously, create as many fundraising opportunities as we previously had. And so we started applying to grants. And the United Way Palm Beach County had a COVID relief grant that they were offering nonprofits, and thankfully we were selected as one of the recipients for the grant award. And it really helped us, stay on our feet during this time because, like I said, we really weren't able to do any type of fundraising in person. So we're very thankful for the opportunity.
yeah, so beautiful. And last week you couldn't be on the show because you opened up Wellington, right?
Yes.
So I want to show the news this past April about what's happening now with Love Serving Autism. So please play the news.
And on Health Now, it's Autism Awareness Month. According to statistics, boys are actually 4 times more likely to be diagnosed with the disorder. And joining us now is the founder of Love Serving Autism, Lisa Pugliese. She is here to talk about the organization. It's based in North Palm Beach. Lisa, thanks so much for being here. First, tell us about Love Serving Autism.
Thank you for inviting me today. Yes, Love Serving Autism is a nonprofit organization, and we teach specialized therapeutic tennis instruction to children and adults with autism and developmental disabilities. Here in South Florida, and we are expanding throughout the state of Florida in the next year.
So this is actually, these boys and girls are on the tennis court, and I understand that you hold virtual classes too. So how does that work?
Well, during the COVID pandemic, we had to close our in-person program. So myself and a few coaches teach from home. We work on fitness, social skills, communication skills, and we teach on Zoom. So the families log in, and we provided virtual programming now for about a year. And it's been a wonderful platform, and children and adults can stay connected to tennis through virtual classes.
And we understand you have some events coming up. How can our community members participate and help out?
Yes, thank you. We have a few very exciting events. One is on Saturday at Quiet Waters Park in Deerfield Beach. We're having a 5K, and we're also offering some fun tennis activities for children. And then on April 17th, on Saturday, we're organizing a fundraiser for Autism Month at the Wellington Tennis Center. We're going to have a kids clinic afterwards. And then April 23rd to 25th, we're doing a special webinar series with the American Tennis Association. So families can reach out to us, email info@loveservingautism.org to learn more about our special events.
All right, great for saying that website. We wanted to make sure we put it out there for sure. But now that it's Autism Awareness Month, is there anything that you would like our viewers just to know as you raise awareness?
I think it's just really important that we educate the community. It's in addition to awareness, it's now acceptance, it's education, it's inclusion. So, we really need to make an effort as a community, and especially in South Florida, to really invite families who have children and adults with special needs, into our special events and our communities and jobs, and just really provide opportunities for them so that they can shine. So I think that's the goal of Autism Awareness Month. It's also to provide education and acceptance for these special needs individuals.
Lisa Pugliese with Love Serving Autism. Thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Beautiful, Lisa. So what do you have available now for the kids with autism?
Well, we're currently offering a hybrid platform, so we still meet on Zoom every Saturday and Sunday and teach tennis. So it's fitness, hand-eye coordination, social skills, and those are 1-hour classes. And if you go to our website, you can search more information on our program locations throughout Palm Beach and Broward County. We are thankful to partner with the U.S. Tennis Association has a Florida division, so our goal is to reach 800 children and adults in the next 3 years through the sport of tennis in Florida. So that's a very big goal ahead, and we're excited. And, again, I feel that similar to what Samantha said, Autism Awareness Month, or, we're kind of moving forward at this point, and we're focusing more on neurodiversity and inclusion, because just because you think differently, you're wired differently, doesn't mean that it's a reason to be accepted at this point. I think it's more of an understanding and education that, we're all unique and different.
It was great seeing that dad in the earlier news. Like, his child was so excited to go play tennis. So what's that like for you to watch these kids? They're so excited to play tennis.
It's a very unique experience growing up playing tennis, in college and Division I. It's you play at a high level, and seeing children on the autism spectrum, they don't really progress. Our goal isn't Wimbledon. They're not progressing as fast as a professional player, and we focus on the small successes. And I think that I actually love tennis more now, watching them play and learning through the eyes of the children and adults with autism, because they appreciate it. They feel empowered that they're actually engaged and involved in something different. And as Temple Grandin, she's a famous author and speaker on the spectrum. You never really know until you expose a child or adult on the spectrum to something new. So that's what I typically say to parents who are not sure if their child will play tennis. Just, give it a try.
That's so great. So I want to show you a promo video, because when I saw it, I'm watching the kids play tennis, and I love the way they scored on the racket.
Right.
So please show the promo video.
For example, a first then word. If a child or adult is new to the program and needs a bit of extra motivation,
They're having so much fun.
yes, you can see it on their faces, I believe. And we are too. Coaches have a great time, and one of our goals is obviously to train tennis professionals on how to teach children on the spectrum tennis. And so it's another avenue for these coaches who are teaching all day, especially in South Florida on the tennis court during COVID. My husband, 12, 13-hour days. So it's something fun for them to do as well, for the coaches.
So Lucky just said love it. She loves it, and great work, much respect.
Thank you.
Victoria, everybody's sending their love. Catherine saying, oh my God, wonderful program. I mean, such love coming in right now for you and what you're doing with the kids. So how do people contact you to sign up for these amazing programs?
Families are welcome to go to our website, loveservingautism.org. And we also offer community service credits to high school and college students for volunteering, and we offer training as well. So if any students are interested in volunteering or getting involved, even virtually, we're still doing Zoom. So students can log into Zoom from anywhere. So you're welcome to contact us at info@loveservingautism.org.
Beautiful. So loveservingautism.org, they can reach you. And is there any message you want to leave with everyone today?
I just probably to reiterate the importance of inclusion and just recognizing that everyone's different, and if you see a family who may have a child on the spectrum, really embrace them and love them and try to support the families because they are doing the best they can, and they want they want to provide the best life for their child. So we're all here together to make a difference.
I love it. So I love you so much, Lisa.
Thank you.
I just really want to thank you for being on the Florida Love Show today. Such an honor and a privilege.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Love
you for inviting me.
Love you, and I love what you're up to.
Thank you.
Amazing. So I would like to end the show. Sharon had prepared a song. Yeah. So Liz just wrote, "It's awesome what you're doing on Zoom too, Lisa." So Sharon had prepared a song about inclusion and about a world together in love and in peace. And so when Sharon had seen all the different videos from Joshua's Path and Goodman JFS and Love Serving Autism, she said, "Kenny, I got to sing this song because it just speaks to autism love." So Sha, I love you, Sha. Love you, love you. I'm
Love
so
you, love
excited.
you.
So Sharon chose this song.
John Lennon's Imagine, nothing better, right? To end the show.
Nothing better.
Peace and love. Hit it, maestro. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday that you'll join us and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, I'm not the only one. I hope someday that you'll join us and the world will be as one.
Sharon, that sums it all up, and the world will be as one.
Couldn't have written it better.
Yeah.
Thank you, John Lennon.
Yeah, thank you, John Lennon. So I love you all. I love you, Sharon. I want to say to my guests, Lisa and Samantha, I love you, love you, love you, and thank you for being on the Florida Love Show today. I love you all. Thank you for your amazing, loving comments, spreading love all over the world. So let's go out today and let's all love each other. Who could you give a rose to? I love you all. You've been listening to the Florida Love Show, where we've been spreading love in the Florida community. For more information, please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995 or ken@florida-love.com or on our website, florida-love.com. See you next week, 3 p.m. Friday for the Friday Love Hour. Keep spreading love in your life and have a loving week. Love you all.